Mark.
All right,
Mark.
well, those two
I've
guys.
known Mark a long time, actually.
They're doing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls. I always like catching up with Don Jameson, so we'll talk to him about an hour. Poundcake Sports Break around 5:30 today.
I believe Mark is a Youngstown native.
There you go. Guardians took 11 innings last night at Target Field, but they beat the Twins by 1 run. 6-5 was the final. Win is a win.
Right.
And they'll play them again tonight, 7:40. Second of 3. Tomorrow the closer will be an afternoon game, 7:40 tonight on WMMS and on the iHeartRadio app. Going to see The Thing tonight.
Oh, is that tonight?
This Saturday is the 40th anniversary of The Thing, and so they put it back in theaters.
Maybe I'll go on Saturday and see it, because tonight...
No. It was this past Sunday and tonight. So here's what happened, is I saw, because I've had these tickets for a bit. Gwen and I are going tonight, and I saw all these people on social media flipping out because they went to see it on Sunday, and apparently all the theaters showed it in the wrong aspect ratio. Which doesn't really mean much to a lot of people, but to movie nerds like me and Bill, it's a big deal because you're basically cutting off like a third of the frame.
Yeah, what did they show, like a TV version?
I don't know what they did, but people
Like
were
a 4:3?
flipping out. So then I'm going, oh no, but then apparently the company that's doing this has figured it out for the Wednesday screenings. So they were like FedExing new discs out or something to people, and I don't know what. But The Thing is one of my favorite movies. Critically, everybody hated this movie when it came out in 82. It wasn't a flop. It wasn't a hit. It kind of made its money back. But John Carpenter was like, everybody hated this movie critically. He's like, my career would have been a lot different if The Thing had been a big hit. He's like, sci-fi. And now it's a classic now. Mm-hmm. They rebooted it a few years ago as a prequel, obviously with, but the effects in The Thing, for practical effects, were fantastic.
They're so good.
So it's so weird to me that at the time people didn't like it. Because itself, it was a remake of an old 50s movie or whatever. Anyway.
It's just so...
Love the movie. But I've never seen it.
Paranoia in it. It's so good.
I've never seen the movie in a theater. So we're going to see The Thing tonight.
Damn it. I can't go because I'm going to be headlining a show at Speak of the Devil in Lorraine tonight at 8 p.m. So I can't go. And that's a free show. You just show up and come watch me tell some jokes.
Yeah, my show wasn't free. I had to buy tickets. You go see Bill, you walk right in.
And there's a way to make reservations, I guess. I don't know how to do that. But
well,
up.
Listen,
yeah.
you should have no reservations about going to see Bill Squire at Speak of the Devil.
In Lorraine.
In Lorraine.
It's going to be fun.
The Thing was released in 1982 to negative reviews. It was described as instant junk, and it was proposed as the most hated film of all time by film magazine Cinefantastique, which was one of those old like horror, fantasy, and science fiction magazines. I used to love those magazines when I was a kid. I got Fangoria, I got Famous Monsters, I got Cinefantastique, I just loved them. But when The Thing first came out, apparently everybody hated it. And now it's a modern-day classic. I'll have another $1,000 for you in a few minutes, by the way. Another chance to go fuel yourself. See what we did? Mm-hmm. Alan Cox Show After Hours line for people who just want to leave us voicemails. You can always do it there. It's 216-986-8903.
How many ways are there to rock?
Okay.
So he must have been calling us.
This is going to be the rest of the show. How many ways are there to rock?
How many ways are there to rock? We must have been playing... I mean, Sammy Hagar famously says only one. There's only one way to rock. In his mind, there's all kinds of ways to do other things. This guy must have called when we were playing Sammy Hagar. There's only one way to rock.
And what way is that?
Who knows?
Is it hard?
It's Sammy Hagar. I think so, yes.
But I don't
this
think
is
that's
a guy.
I think that's because sometimes I'm in a light rock mood.
But that's not rock.
It is.
It's not rock.
How is it?
I love Steely Dan. Steely Dan, people think they're a jazz fusion band. Steely Dan is very clear about the fact that they all consider themselves a rock band. Would most people think of them as a rock band? Clearly not. I do because they do. But when somebody goes, what's your favorite rock band? I don't say Steely Dan.
What about
Sammy Hagar? I think this is a guy who can't get his car under 55 miles per hour. So clearly
that
he's
sounds
thinking,
like he should take it to Terry's North Coast Auto, get it checked out.
do they have new and used tires there?
I don't know.
They can fit him with what he needs?
Yeah, they'll get him, but they'll help figure out what's going on with this speedometer for sure.
I think it's a speedometer issue. Yeah. He says there's only one. I mean, there are over, and I looked online, there are over 31 insanely good ham recipes. There are over 660 ways to spell the name Caitlin. There are, according to QVC's YouTube channel, there's 4 different hands-free ways to wear a shawl, but only one way to rock.
I disagree with that.
You're trying to tell me that in this country, in the land o' plenty, that there's only one way to rock.
Right,
I have always diverged from Sammy Hagar, who I like very much, but I have always parted company with him on his belief that there is a single way to rock.
I think you can rock lightly. I think you can rock hard. I think you can rock all night.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think there's almost unlimited ways to rock.
I don't think
You can rock and roll. I mean, that's right there.
I think my belief is somewhere in the middle. I don't believe in light rock. That's a marketing term. But I
think light rock is a very real thing.
Well, it's a real thing on the radio. But if you were to say to
Well,
somebody,
what's more real than the radio, Alan?
But it's marketing, is what I'm saying. This is all marketing.
Rock. The term rock is marketing.
Right. But when you say, what's your favorite rock band? Nobody
you go
says
Hall & Oates.
what do you...
You say Steve Winwood. Steve Winwood rocks, but it's light rock. Are you trying to tell me that Traffic doesn't rock? Because if you're telling me that Traffic doesn't rock, I don't know what.
I'm not saying that, but Steve Winwood's solo is different than Traffic.
All right, but I'm saying, well, Steve Winwood solo.
I'm just saying
still rocks.
in common
rocks pretty hard.
I'm saying in common parlance, if you were to ask somebody what's your favorite rock band, they wouldn't say Dan Fogelberg. They'd say, if somebody says to me, "What's your favorite rock band?"
But it's not about the favorite.
Lamb of
it's
God,
about,
or
okay, but that's.
So when Sammy says there's only one way to rock. To be sure, 100%. I'm just saying that when Sammy is asked,
I don't live by Sammy Hagar's rules because that's
maybe
how
that's
I rock.
Maybe that's my
I don't
problem.
let other people tell me how to rock. You can rock in an anarchistic way, like me.
Maybe that's my problem.
You're not telling me how to rock, Sammy.
I'm always listening. I'm always following Sammy Hagar's rules. I'm always the Mas Tequila guy. Maybe I should step out for myself.
I just think there's lots of ways to rock.
Do you remember the 3 types of rock? Poundcake, geology class. You took, did you take rocks? You took oceans and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Take rocks? Remember the 3 types of rock?
Igneous.
Yup. You got 2 more.
Oh, God, it's been so long.
When the particles settle.
Sedimentary.
Yeah. You got 1 more.
Slate.
Slate.
I don't know what the last
That's
one
good. Igneous, sedimentary, and the metamorphic.
Oh, yeah, I would never got that.
Metamorphic, right? Like
because that's a fossil, right?
Like existing rocks change.
I thought that was like...
No, a fossil, I think, is sedimentary, right? Because they accumulate in layers.
Well,
right. Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking metamorphosis, like it changes with natural occurrence. And
like heat or pressure or fluid.
But I was thinking like if an animal, like a dinosaur, if it dies, the rock goes on top of that and then... But I guess...
I think that's sedimentary.
Right.
Igneous is just like cooled lava and stuff, right?
Okay, that makes sense if it's leveled. Wow, I can't believe I got that.
Good for you.
I had to
know.
dive deep.
That's good.
So let's not call it light rock. We'll call it
igneous rock.
Because that's cooled rock.
When molten rock cools, it's igneous.
Yeah.
What are you, igneous?
Ignite.
Ignite? Poundcake's not ignorant about the 3 types of rock. You got it. The 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Speaking of meatloaf, speaking of light rock, let me give you $1,000 here. It's a chance for you to go fuel yourself. Do with it whatever you want. $1,000. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fuel yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword bonus at WMMS.com. That's bonus. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
I don't have to tell you that $1,000 isn't going to go as far as it would a year ago, but $1,000 is $1,000.
It's nice to have.
You know that. You see, Joker 2 is going to be a musical? Come on, that's got to be trolling us, correct?
No, I think Todd Phillips is just that kind of madman. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll be garbage. I don't think they need a sequel for it in the first place.
They're trying to sign Lady Gaga to be Harley Quinn.
Kind of let it be.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they'll sing Let It Be in the musical. Is it going to be originals, or are they going to sing... Is it going to be like Rock of Ages?
Oh, God. Didn't they make a movie of that with Tom Cruise?
Here's how I want them to do it. Yes, they did. Here's how I want them to do it. Any song that was like the main theme for a Batman movie. So they got to sing like Bat Dance. They got to do the Prince songs from the 1989 Batman. They got to do Kiss by Rose by Seal. They got to do, what was the one for Batman and Robin? I think it was... The end is the beginning is the end.
Oh, Smashing Pumpkins.
They
have to do all the Batman songs.
Yeah, they got to do all the Batman songs.
Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me was the U2 song.
That's a great song.
It is a good song.
Was there one? I don't think they did one for Batman Returns. I think they just went straight like Danny Elfman, goth in that one.
Don't know about that.
As far as I know, in the... Christian Bale, they didn't really have a...
No, they didn't have a pop hit.
They didn't have a pop hit. They didn't have like Coldplay singing a song about being a orphan seeking vengeance.
The dark, gritty Batman didn't have a pop hit. A Prince song. Joker 2, Todd Phillips says the working title is Folie à Deux, which of course you might recognize as a... Fall Out Boy named one of their albums that as well, I believe. But that is like a shared psychotic disorder among family members. So that's the working title of the movie. Joker made $1 billion, by the way, which I liked it. Can't believe it did that well. I didn't watch it twice.
I didn't watch it twice either. And I usually watch things twice. The Batman didn't even make $1 billion. That's how successful Joker was. Like the Batman. Well, I mean, they could do the Nirvana song that's all through that one.
Something in the Way.
Yeah, Something in the Way. Ooh, I think I'm onto something. I think this is the way they do this.
That they do all the songs from the past Batman movies?
Yeah, all the Batman soundtrack songs.
Yeah. So they're trying to make a deal for Lady Gaga to play Harley Quinn. Of course, Margot Robbie has played her in the other movies, but because you can do anything you want now and chalk it up to the multiverse, they just go, wait a second, different universe.
Different universe.
Oh, right.
Different rules.
Sure, right. Maybe they'll bring back Robert De Niro.
And what was he in? Oh, because he got killed in it.
Yeah, he's the talk show host that he shoots in the head.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So, yeah. Of course, Bradley Cooper was a producer of the first Joker movie. And so he has gotten himself quite a bit of money off that movie.
I threw on the movie The Rocker the other day.
Rainn Wilson.
With Rainn Wilson, and the people in his original band are Will Arnett, Fred Armisen, and Bradley Cooper.
Right.
I didn't remember that Bradley Cooper was one of the guys in the band.
Oh, I don't either.
Funny. Yeah.
I remember I had Rainn Wilson, when I was on in Chicago, he was doing a junket for The Rocker, and he came in to talk about that movie, and I thought it was, who's the, I don't remember Bradley Cooper, I remember the other dude in it.
The other dude is
Josh Gad is in The Rocker.
Josh Gad is in his new band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about the original band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he gets kicked out of a band that they go, they become big time.
Right.
They're big time. And it takes place in Cleveland. They film a lot of it in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And there's little parts of it where I want to pull my hair out where they're like, we're going to be playing at the Q Arena. I saw Ozzy play there and it was incredible. He's like, 20 years ago, I saw Ozzy there. And it was the best thing. I'm like, no, you didn't, because it wasn't even built yet. It was still, at this time, it was a 10-year-old arena, and maybe 12, but it wasn't, it was called the Gund then.
But those were details that only people here would know. But there's such small details that I'm never sure why they just cast those aside.
Yeah.
You know
they're
who
just-
else was in
yeah.
The Rocker was Pete Best, the original Beatles drummer.
Oh, yeah?
He had a cameo as the guy at the bus stop.
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
But, yeah. It wasn't a great movie.
No,
I think
it's
it
not.
flopped, but it had a lot of... It should have been better than it is.
It should have been better.
Because it had a lot of good people in it.
It was
like Sudeikis is in it, and
so close to being funny.
Jeff Garland. Yes, it was very close to being funny. Robert Fishman.
Yeah. I don't even like. I just was like, maybe it was funny, and I just didn't give it a good chance the first time I watched it. I just kind of had it on in the background while I was doing other things, and it's just like, not good.
Well, it also sucks too when a movie just goes, well, we're going to shoot the exteriors where it's set. Mm-hmm. We'll get some B-roll of some downtown, but we're getting bigger tax cuts from Toronto, so we're going to shoot it in Toronto. Because you're like, a lot of movies were shot here.
Yeah, I think there was a significant amount. I mean, there was definitely some exterior shot, but I think there was some stuff that was in Cleveland. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell when they're on like residential streets.
Yeah,
or indoors.
That
when
movie,
they're indoors,
does it bear a repeat viewing? Because
No.
I've only seen it one time.
No, it does
Okay,
not. I would say it does not.
All right.
Because I was just on like a rock comedy kind of kick, so I watched Airheads and I watched that. And Airheads is pretty good.
Yeah, I like Airheads.
Yeah, but it's The Rocker, not up to snuff.
Because who was the girl in Airheads?
Which girl?
Wasn't there? Oh, I guess there's two girls. Who was like that? Wasn't there a female lead in?
There's like his girlfriend, and she's gorgeous.
But the one who like went to prison in real life wasn't that? Oh God, Amy Locane, is she the one who went to prison?
Oh, I don't know.
Amy Locane was the blonde that was in Airheads, and she had like multiple DUIs, and she ended up like going to prison or something. Now, hey, I got a break. You want to text anything, 35192. I'll see it there. You can listen wherever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going. You can dial the show up on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan